Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today actually I have a bunch of clips that I have collected over the last couple weeks. The first 3 of them, I believe, don't have any commentary over them, and a couple of them I ended up having to mute the audio because at the time I was not expecting to have to record. They were ones that I just randomly ended up finding when I was hunting geese, and because of that, I had videos playing in the background. I was watching YouTube while I hunted and just didn't expect to get anything good, so I do have a couple clips that will not have any audio at all, as you guys have probably noticed already. But anyway, this first one right here was a pretty decent little roe deer. It was by far the biggest roe deer I've seen in a long time, so that was really cool to find. You don't see them too often, and it's honestly just nice to see something get close to diamond when it comes to roe deer. This next clip right here is of the bald leucistic goose, and this is the first time in a while where I've had geese go over me and not even noticed that there was a rare. It's been happening a lot more recently because I've hunted geese quite a bit, and unfortunately I just didn't realize that it was a bald leucistic until it was too late, so I ended up shooting it down. When I ran up to it, it turned out to be bald leucistic, so you guys are going to get to see that right here. Don't mind the terrible aim on this little flock right here. It gets better towards the end of this video, I promise. I didn't miss all of my shots, but if you guys have watched any of the recent live streams or any of my live streams at all, you will probably know that I'm not the best at hitting anything that flies. So there's that, but I promise we eventually do pick up with a decent aim. This should be, I believe we have already taken the bald leucistic down at this point. So it's already on the ground. I just took out the rest of these geese, or at least as many of them as I could, and then we ended up jumping down and going to collect it, and to our surprise, it ended up being a bald leucistic, as you guys are about to see right now. There it is, a bald leucistic goose. It was a female, unfortunately, so it couldn't be used in a multi-mount. So that was kind of sad, but this one right here was the melanistic one, and I've got to say this is probably my most impressive iron sight shooting that I've ever done. I'd say it was honestly pretty surprising that I managed to hit as many of those shots as I did, and I honestly just really wish I could duplicate that at pretty much any other time, but I don't think I'll be able to match that shooting for a long time. But there was quite a few geese going through the air. I took out quite a few of them. As has been happening a lot recently, there's actually a clip I'll probably put in a different video where I had around, I'd say, 60 geese over top of me at once. And I've been seeing that happen more and more recently. I don't know how normal that is for hunting geese here in Call of the Wild because I didn't really hunt them too much until the last few weeks, so let me know down in the comments if that happens to you guys too often, but I haven't seen it much. But anyway, that is the end of the no commentary clips, so we will now get into the ones that actually do have commentary over them. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I could be wrong because of the fog, but I think that might be an albino fallow deer doe. I'm not 100% sure, but that really looks like it. And if that's the case, this might be one of the coolest things that I've ever come across. Even though it's a female, that is so cool. I've never seen an albino fallow, and I really think that's what this is. I need to get a little bit closer, but as of now, it's looking like it very well could be, because it seems a lot brighter than the rest of them. So we're gonna go ahead and get closer and try to take this thing out, just in case it is an albino. We'll probably go to 150. That actually should be fine right there. Get zeroed into 150 with the 4570 and take a shot. That is a very dead fallow deer. I really hope that it wasn't just the fog playing tricks on me, because it would be really cool if this was an albino. This is easily one of the trophies I've wanted for the longest time. I've always thought getting a rare fallow deer in general would be really cool. And I'm not talking about the mission ones. I don't really count the mission ones as getting a rare because obviously it's something that's going to be there no matter what, but I've always wanted to find one just while I'm out hunting, and I really think this might be the day that we finally do that. It's kind of looking like it. Well, here goes nothing. Is it an albino? It is. This is an albino. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we finally got one. I'm still really sad that this is a female and not a male. But that's still really cool. I can't believe I finally got one of these things. So let's go ahead and claim it. That is awesome. Albino fallow deer. My first ever. That is awesome. Get a few screenshots of that, because this is honestly something you really don't see every day. And it's a really cool rare to come across. Now we just need to get ourselves a couple rare bucks, because we can't use these in the multi-mount, unfortunately. We do need bucks for that one, so the mission for a rare buck continues, but we got a rare doe finally. So I've been tracking a 12 to 15 kg fox track, and I haven't got any sight on it at all, but I'm thinking this might be it, and it is. That is a mythical fox. So we're gonna go ahead and take that guy down. It's been a long time since I've seen a fox this big. So I figured we needed to go chase it down, just in case it could potentially have been a 9. Unfortunately, it was just an 8, and I'm pretty sure they don't have any chance of making diamonds, so that's a little sad, but who knows, maybe it's actually a different one, because I just picked up that track and I don't think that's the same one. I guess we'll find out, so let's go check that guy out and we will see if it's the same one. Okay, so the good news is, this is actually a different fox. So we've got another possible level 8 or 9 on our map that we will definitely have to go get. But this is a really good trophy to get. I haven't had a high level fox in ages, and 12.50 is the score of this guy. A really decent sized gold. Definitely happy with that. I honestly don't really go for fox much, and I honestly feel like I need to go for them more, and I'm really hoping this 12 to 15 that we're following will be a level 9. It's been almost 4 years that this game has been out, and I've never seen a level 9. I'm really hoping today will be the day. Well, it's looking like we have found the location, because this disturbed vegetation says just now on it. So we're definitely getting close to this little fox. I really hope this ends up being a 9 and not an 8, because I have been tracking this thing for ages with just absolutely no luck in catching up to it. It didn't even give me a warning call once I finally did get to its need zone, so that's a little unfortunate, but hopefully we can get to it without dying to these bison. Oh, there he is. There's the fox. We get a spot on him. Ah, it is just a mythical. That's unfortunate, but we'll go ahead and take it out. There we go. Probably a brain shot, but honestly I just wanted to get that thing down. It is smaller than the last one, I believe, so not really too worried about that, but it'll be good for respawns, and I guess since it is an 8, that's really all that matters. There we go, though. And we actually did get vital blood, so I think it could be brain. Yeah, it was brain. Was indeed. And actually, that thing was bigger than the last one. I thought it would be smaller, but I guess it was bigger. Well, that's kind of unfortunate that we butchered it, but I mean, it is what it is. I really was hoping that one of these would be a 9, but I guess we'll try to incorporate this into a highlight video of some kind at some time. I just don't know when. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I didn't have my recording software up when I found it, but I just spotted a level 9 fox. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. This is the first time I have hunting structure unlocked. That was interesting. Anyway, as I was saying, I just spotted a level 9 fox. I found this track that was 12 to 15, so I decided to follow it, and I ended up running right up on this little guy, and it was a level 9. So we're finally gonna get our first chance to take down a potential diamond red fox. I have waited so long to finally be able to try and take down a level 9. I really hope we can get a good look at it. There it is. There he is. The level 9 legendary fox. I can't believe I finally have one on my map. This has to be a respawn from those 2 level 8s that we took out. Most likely this will end up going in the same video as that clip, so if it didn't, well, then I guess I should probably tell the story. I was hunting here on Hirschfelden for the rabbits and the geese, ended up coming across a couple level 8 foxes, took both of those out, and this guy is in one of the zones that second fox, I believe, was in. So there's a very high chance it's a respawn from that, and I am super, super excited. All right, there it is, right there. 70 meters away. I'm not going to take any kind of risky shot with this. I want to make sure it's a perfect shot, perfectly broadside, with no chances of messing it up. What's really unfortunate is I actually ended up running right up on it, as I was saying towards the beginning of where we found this, and when I ran up on it, it wasn't moving at all. It wasn't fleeing for some reason, and eventually, after it realized I was there, it darted off, and I couldn't get my recording software up in time, but for a little bit it was giving us a perfect shot, and I really just wish I had OBS up at the time, but for some reason I didn't, so it's a little unfortunate, but it's going to give us time to try and track this thing down and get a perfect shot. Hopefully this ends up being a diamond. Red fox are extremely skittish, so I'm kind of worried that we might be chasing this thing for quite some time. Our best bet is going to be to get it out in a field, and there is a chance that we might get it to stop in one of these fields up here, but only time will tell. Hopefully we can catch up to this little guy. Okay, so this is actually perfect. It's going to be running right out to the fields. So this is going to give us a really good chance to take it out and have a pretty open shot at it. There it is. There is the fox. And it is going to give us a perfect shot, it looks like. We just need it to slow down and give us a good broadside shot. Then we will try to take it out. I don't remember what diamond score is for these guys. I think it's 13, maybe 14. So there is a chance that this won't make it, which will be really sad. We got it. Oh my gosh, we actually got it. Let's go, guys. I'm really excited to see if this guy is a diamond. But knowing my luck, with this being the first one I've ever seen, it's probably going to be a troll. But we'll at least get some pictures of this little guy and just hope that it ends up being a diamond. Alright, here is the moment of truth. Is it a diamond? It's a diamond! Let's go! We got a diamond red fox. Finally! And it's a pretty decent sized one too. That's actually a really big diamond. Oh my gosh. For the first time ever, I actually get to put one of these guys in the lodge. And I'm pretty sure there's a rabbit that we can put it with. I don't remember which rabbit you can put it with in a multi-mount, but we definitely need to get a good rabbit now. That is so cool. I can't believe we finally did it. This is worth a bunch of screenshots. That is incredible. I can't believe that it's a really big one too. That is really awesome. This might be the coolest thing that we've had happen in the past month or so. We've had, honestly, some of the coolest things happen during this past month with the albino European bison, the melanistic wild boar, the albino moose, and now this. I just don't even know what to say anymore. But that's really cool. That is so cool. Alright everybody, so we are now in the trophy lodge, and this is that little roe deer we got at the beginning of this video. It's the biggest one that I've seen in months, so I figured this guy was worth taxidermizing since they are kind of buggy right now and rarely make diamond. So I figured we might as well save this guy just in case we don't find anything bigger. And I'm glad that I did, because as of now, this is the biggest one I've seen in the past week and a half or so on Hirschfelden, so very happy I saved that. This right here is that albino fallow deer that we ended up getting. I'm still really happy that we finally got ourselves a rare fallow deer. It's been about 4 years since the game came out almost, and I have been trying to find one of these ever since it came out. I've always thought a rare fallow deer would be really cool, and to finally get one was absolutely amazing. Now it's time to take a look at the main things that you guys are probably interested in. That being the bald leucistic goose along with the melanistic one and our diamond fox. But this is the bald leucistic goose that we ended up getting. A very awesome trophy. I do love the bald leucistic ones. I think the melanistic are probably a little bit cooler though, so this is probably the one that I'm most happy to get out of all the different geese. I know that Flinter's been looking for one of these for a while, and I actually got this one just randomly when I was hunting geese. Ended up sniping it out of a flock, didn't even know it was melanistic until I picked it up, so that's why there was no commentary over it, because I just was not talking at the time. I was actually watching videos in the background, so I just ended up having to mute the audio to it, and this is what we got out of it. At least you guys get to see it because of NVIDIA Shadow Play. So I was able to at least get the clip of it, so we do have it right here, and this is our little fox. One of the coolest things that we've found. Easily one of the coolest diamonds I've ever got. Never expected to find this little guy, but I'm really happy we took out those level 8s the night before, and then got on the next day and ended up finding this amazing level 9 red fox that is actually a pretty massive one at that. Well, anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do post daily videos along with 5 live streams a week. Also, if you guys are enjoying the video, be sure to hit that like button because it does help push this video out into everyone's recommended feeds, which is a huge help in growing the channel. We're trying to hit 7,500 subscribers before the end of the year, so every sub is much appreciated and helps an absolute ton. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!